Epics and stories. Epics and stories are different types of requirements in Scrum which are differentiated based on the details of the requirement. Let us have a look at how does requirement get decomposed in Scrum all the way from top to bottom. At first we have theme. Themes are the most abstract form of requirement in Agile or Scrum. It is a group of features and user stories that share a common attribute, and for convenience they are grouped together. An epic is a large story that cannot be completed in a single sprint. Epics are a little less abstract and little more detailed in terms of requirement than a theme. Epics can be broken down into smaller user stories. User stories are short requirements or requests written from the perspective of an end user. The developer or QA further decomposes the user story into tasks. As you can see, themes get decomposed into epics, epics get decomposed into user stories get decomposed into tasks. When it comes to estimation, themes and epics are estimated in terms of t-shirt sizes. Every organization or team has their own mapping for every t-shirt size. User stories are estimated in story points, and the tasks are the most granular hours. Every user story is defined with two parts: the requirement and the acceptance criteria. The requirement again has three parts to it: who, what, and why. Here's an example. As a role, I want to do an action so that I can benefit. The role part is who, the action part is what, and the benefit part is why. Here's an example. As an admin, I want an edit user page so that I can change user details. There is no hard and fast rule that this is the template that everyone should follow, but this is a more popular one. The acceptance criteria. Here is the standard BDD notation: given, when, and then. This section of acceptance criteria is mostly used by the QA. It holds as a contract between the QA and the product owner as to what needs to be tested. Here is an example. Given I am logged into system as admin and I have searched for users, when I click on action menu for a particular user, then I must see an edit item in the menu. Spikes are stories which reduce risks of uncertainty in upcoming sprints. Spikes as a concept were borrowed from extreme programming. Spikes are always estimated with 0 story points. We'll talk more about story points when we are dealing with sprint planning. For now, remember that every story point denotes a business value being delivered, and in case of spikes, they do not contribute to any business value. There are both functional and technical spikes. Spikes are typically created when a function story is not estimatable. Non-functional requirements, aka NFRs, correspond to technical aspects such as security, reliability, performance, scalability, and usability. They run as a parallel course against functional stories, ensuring the system remains stable and available. While functional requirements focus on logic, process, functionality, and workflow, NFRs focus on system attributes like security, reliability, stability, and availability, which are also equally essential. Typically, it is the core engineering team that handles the NFRs.